Welcome to Ballerup Super Arena. This is the 10th annual CrossFit Butchers Classic. Here's a recap on day one.
It's incredible that an event like this actually can work in Denmark. It's cool to have been part of the first years where it was really small, just in Butcher's lab. I first did my my introduction to CrossFit was in Butcher's lab, so it's very cool to be back home, to see a lot of familiar faces. Most of the faces that I started out with are probably not around anymore. I've been in this for a long time. But incredible to see what an event like this can actually do for a community.
It's pretty exciting. It's awesome to see how many great athletes are here this year and just how big of a spectacle they'll be able to put together this year, and just seeing it grow every year is just super exciting.
Yeah, it's good. Nerve-wracking. It's like a little bit of a first event. I don't know, jitters. Yeah.
Oh, it's hard. I think Georges Karavis and Simon Mentala will take it this year, but it's going to be very exciting to see.
I mean, it's perfect. Feels like we haven't even been away, but it's very surreal.
It's a little bit more I'm a little bit more nervous for it. I just think that in a team competition, especially when you're with someone who you know you can push you, like you have to go hard for them as well. Yeah. And it's gonna there's no slowing down here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is what we train for, so it feels nice to be able to go back out there.
Event 1 was an all-out sprint and sled push where Copenhagen locals Team Norse took home the win with just over 1 minute. On the men's side, Team FREDERIK won by just 1/10 of a second. Had it not been for a stumble near the finish line, Thomas and Kasper would have taken the win. On event 2, Team Norway were faster than everyone else, taking the worm lunges unbroken. On the men's side, only 1 second separated the top 3, and in the end, it was James Newberry and Karen Porter who took home the win. With an impressive second part of the handstand walk, fittest in Israel, Or Cohen secured the win for her team. Team FREDERIK took yet another top 5 finish, putting them in the overall lead after 3 events. With a dramatic finish after 60 minutes of rowing, Team Norse edged out the program Swedes with just 1 meter. Due to a technical error on the men's side, all teams had to row without knowing the distance.
Is this the score? Like, you think you're holding a good enough pace, but you just don't know. So, yeah, is what it is. Happy, you know.
Mentally, I think it was the tougher for the guys chasing. So we had a recipe for success. So we stuck to our plan.
Going full send at the beginning of a weekend like that, blind, might not be the smartest decision. So for me, it was a good thing, because that would have been much more miserable.
Make sure to tune in tomorrow on Morning Chalk Up's YouTube page at 8:30.